Aww.
Here's our rival. We
Da,
have
da, da.
a different rival for the male and female Pokemon trainers we can choose. I like Ivy better, so I take the male, and she shows up, and she's interestingly passive-aggressive. So far, did you forget to say goodbye to your best friend? Going after your dream, which is to make it to the end. We're stuck in some kind of time loop. We know that part is true. Have to battle me. Give it your all. You don't want your adventure over before it starts because I beat your ass, right? Okay.
Rude.
Rival. Great.
Didn't even get to the end of the block.
No. I
you
was
got your
surprised the
hopes
first time this
set.
happened. I was like, 8? Alright, well, a Piplup, which is neutral for us. We would have liked to have seen a fire type, given our Mudkip, but, you know, whatever. I don't think this one-shots or even close. Nope.
Togepi can take a hit.
Kind of.
And also ready to fucking kill.
You?
Now, normally I've taken Life Dew in this slot, but now that I have Roost, I don't know. So Life Dew, for those who don't know, does 25% to both itself and a partner, which if you set up a lot of lures, you can have pretty frequently. It's a nice little way to just keep yourself topped up. Either way, neither's going to make it around because I'm going to need Air Slash in this kit, and I might want Aura Sphere. So we're just going to keep Roost for now. But I did used to take Life Dew. I don't mind it. I think we're going to Roost here. I don't think a Moonblast kills, although we are level 8 now. But I think we're going to Roost to top off, and I'm not too worried about what a Tailo is going to do. What's it going to do? Wing attack? I don't even think it has that yet. Peck? Okay.
No, focus energy.
I feel like we should have expected focus energy.
He's getting pumped! But then it pecks, so... Oh, it did one shot. Well, then we got to heal for free.
Damn.
Net gain 5 HP.
You're already this strong? You totally cheated, didn't you? Ha, just kidding, teehee. Alright, well, she's
Tee-hee.
rooting for us. So it's like a friendly rival, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't see any way that this is going to sour.
I believe in you. Use a splash attack! And then she gives us some... Well, we get some money. She gives us these items the professor gave her to give us, which includes a thing that boosts our XP and an experience all. So for the first time, we have a share, and if you go up here and mouse over them, I don't know if you can see my mouse, but I know you can see the things popping up, weirdly enough, behind the potion. So we have just more experience in general, which helps kind of keep the escalation going. And then we also have now everybody getting 20%. You can get up to 5 of these, so we can eventually make this so that everybody all gets the full amount of XP, including with the item we have on the screen right now. There's a second one right there. There's also a big nugget, which is a good amount of money for this time, but is not a good amount of money in the grand scheme of things. So given the opportunity to get this with a team of weaklings that we're really trying to raise the floor of, easy decision.
I gotta say, though, I'm a little upset that she challenges to a battle. A thing, like, trainer battles give a whole bunch of juicy XP. Couldn't she have given us the items before the battle?
Are you saying she doesn't have our best interest at heart?
You know she wants to be the very best also, right?
Well, this seems quick.
Yeah, I don't remember this happening this early.
I kind of wonder if it's happiness-based.
Well, the happiness is measured very differently, so it could be, and you just have a much quicker way to do it by killing stuff.
Yeah.
It could be that it really likes you since you've leveled the crap out of it, too.
Could be. So we don't want Fairy Wind, we have Moonblast. But now our backup Pokemon are getting experience. Not the full, but still enough to add up 40%, so they're going to get there eventually. Probably a Great Ball. We'll probably take a free potion. We only have one floor left before we get a free heal, but it's also usually a boss Pokemon or some such. Well,
You should have been worried.
I regret my decision.
Very,
I've wasted
very
50 bucks.
poorly.
So I have Opportunist now. So, yeah, when they raise their stats, I raise my stats. It's really handy in the late game. Certain things tend to raise their stats a lot. So the number is red on Togetic now that it hit level 10. That's because that's the cap for this tier. It's about to go up. We're done with the first 10 levels. But it means that you can't just power level one Pokemon and crush everything. Much like a Nuzlocke run, there's certain level caps in play. We just hit it, but it's a good time to hit it because we're at floor 10.
Moving on up.
Weedle. One more level. He'll evolve. So we get our free Poke Center healing sound. And now we're going to start ramping this up because you've seen at least the basics of this. Level cap's up to 16. We have a Togetic. We're not going to switch. And we need to go to the settings. Yes, I know. We can do stuff. I don't need this tutorial. Thank you. And we're going to turn up some speed. So,
all the way. Gotta go all the way.
it's going to be a little quick to follow for people who are new, but we'll talk through the harder decisions, I promise. We're also going to bring these up, not to skip. I would probably do that normally, but it's still going to be quite faster this way. I'm only really worried about this, and even then I'm not so concerned, so we'll just turn off regular ones. This is an interesting new option that I'm not going to enable now because it'll skip all the dialogues that we're trying to show here, but I did not realize this was an option either. I'll have to go turn that on when I'm playing on my own. Could probably turn off tutorials at this point, but it's fine. Okay, let's see how this looks at 5 speed. I'm going to spoil it for you. It's going to go way, way quicker. That man just died.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I want to skip these as well. I'm not really worried about the stats anymore. It's fun to watch when you're first starting out and you realize how much it adds up. Probably go super lure here. X speed is fine, but we don't have a major like trainer or gym battle or something coming up, a rival fight, so let's bring out the threat of double. Let's go and change that.
There you go.
All right. Anyways, die.
Everything to do.
So now this is a
Pokemon
Togetic.
Brown.
It's going to be a lot easier. Hey.
What a wonderful kind of day.
Do I want to learn Harden?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay. You got it.
The weeds.
I didn't think he was actually asking.
Well,
I want you to use the PP up on the Harden.
answers
here
have
we go.
consequences. So I did want to
Yes.
interrupt. I did use this on Fiery
I
Dance
did
the
mean
first
that,
time.
that double entendre.
Now I'm going to do it again.
Oh, so immature.
So we're in the random
So-
section now. So now we get the trainer battle at 13. It can be at 11. It could be at 19. We don't know. Unfortunately,
Well, at least we know how much you're going to commit to the bit. So.
yeah, not fully. I'd like the run to last more than 10 floors, please. We don't mind rock throw for coverage. So, Growl, if you could just fuck off, that'd be...
Aww.
But single stage step reductions aren't useful.
You're not useful.
Nope.
You get to a certain rhythm on all this where you start going quickly. Do I want to learn Charm? No. No, I do not. But I do want to use Moonblast on a fighting... Or, I just want to kill it. Look at- Boom.
You want to kill.
Hey.
I feel like the I'm ready to fucking kill thing with the Togetic is not quite as impactful as the Togepi, but still somewhat impactful.
Well, it's kind of cute, but it doesn't look as harmless. So yeah, it doesn't work quite as
Yeah.
well.
My Pokemon is now somewhat useful.
I'm gonna bust him out eventually here, but it's tough because I like having one Pokemon carry me in the beginning, and then starting to utilize more. Let's just double up. So yeah, you can have multiple super lures. It just further increases the chances of double battles. You can stack a lot of different things here. At the time being, we're just moonblasting everything in front of us until something more exciting happens. That's why we go to 5 times, and we'd be here all day.
More super lure.
I don't know if I really need 3 of those right now. What I like to do on these is check their experience, though. Like, using a rare candy on somebody who's, like, this close to a level is even dumber than usual, you know? If you put it on our friend Kakuna, though, it would level up to a Beedrill.
And at the end of the next battle, you're gonna get your max bracelet. What is it? I forget.
Mm-hmm. Mega Bracelet, I think, yeah. Sure, we don't mind Twin Needle. We'll take it over Harden. I didn't say I was going to keep it.
Aww. Shocking.
But I do think I will, just for funsies, since we did see Mudkip briefly.
Oh, instead of hardening, we're gonna double dip them.
Mm-hmm. We're going to make this Bidoof confused, or at least more so than it already is.
have such a soft spot in my heart for Rookity.
I thought this was a
Corviknight.
run.
Corviknight is hella awesome.
So this is the type of long-term planning you can do now. In the background behind the items, you'll see that Togetic now has a +1 special attack. So we switched to Fiery Dance there because that will linger until essentially floor 20. We've already seen the trainer battle on this tier, so there's nothing else to interrupt that status boost until the end of this floor, set of floors. Brutal Swing is 60 dark damage to everything. It's like the physical surf type deal. So we're not really thrilled about it, but we'll look. Only Beedrill. Don't really want it. So I guess we'll just take money. Ooh. Money.
Smell like the vault.
Poochyena was not surviving this attack anyways. It sure as hell isn't doing it with a +1. Ew. I guess we'll take the Taya Berry. So at the top left there, by the way, for people who are newer, you can now see, like, there's the calcium we got earlier, and there's the berry. So it's got the little Togetic icon to show you who it belongs to. Let's see.
You know, I've never tried. I imagine it's a thing that you can do if you want. Switching who's holding on to the calcium?
You can.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like if you had it on a Ralts, but you decide, or the item came along to make it a Gallade and you wanted to toss that somewhere else because the special attack wasn't useful anymore, you can do that. I'll show you where.
Actually, I ran a Ralts one time, and I think they removed the item evolve. They made it so it's just all the men go to Gallade, all the women go to Gardevoir.
Interesting. Yeah, I haven't messed with one since I got a good move that Gallade could start with, so I need to try one out in a run. By the way, I used Shore Up on Mudkip there because we knew Togetic would kill, so it was a free chance to heal Mudkip. It's a little type of optimization you really need in the later levels of this. You can't throw away free opportunities. What Nick is talking about is this transfer button down here. So if I wanted to, I could do exactly that. Like move this to, I guess it doesn't take the calcium. So I guess the stat ones are not items, so they can't be transferred. But I could move the special attack berry if I wanted to. And I could do the same thing with the held items, like the black glasses or whatever.
All right.
This
And not transfer the performance-enhancing drugs. Gotcha.
Yes. I want my Togetic and eventually Togekiss to be on steroids. Since Mike was gracious enough to let me use one, I intend to use it to the fullest. So, +1, probably enough to kill there, and we're looking to get more. We're going to be very greedy. Fury Cutter's tempting. Twin Needle's 50 damage, because it hits twice, and can poison. Fury Cutter's 40 and 95, but it ramps up significantly if you use it in a row. So I usually go the Twin Needle route and get rid of it.
I feel like Togepi on steroids with the caption, "I'm ready to fucking kill." I think we're about to max out this this whole little joke I'm running here.
Oh, we got time. When it's a Togekiss, it can fucking kill things too. Meowth's very annoying, by the way.
If you use a Meowth, can you get it money quickly?
Yes, and if you use a Gimme Ghoul.
Oh, cool.
And I think a few other things in this game, because of the egg moves, can also learn Make It Rain, so... Payday's probably out there on a few other Pokemon as well, but yes, you can. And it also works when they use it against you.
Yeah.
I mean, Protect is tempting. Opens up some fun possibilities, but... I kind of want to keep everything we have. If anything, I want to pair it with something else that has Protect, so it can be Earthquaking with Impunity later.
Yeah.
So probably passing on this. There are ways to get moves later if you decide you want to change Courselet, and there it is on the screen.
There it is.
In the middle of me saying that, we're not going to have a lot of good options for this yet. This works best on fully evolved Pokemon. If this was a Togekiss, this would be how I would get Aura Sphere. But it is not, so I'll really only have the moves I've already given up on. So at the moment, this is not useful. It will be later. I guess we'll Super Lure because we're about to run out of one. And here's another pain in the ass Meowth. They outspeed, they like to fake out, they like to quick attack, they do all sorts of things that are annoying. He's dead now,
So
he can't hurt me anymore.
How can you tell when bosses you can one-hit KO them? Because there's like they have the halfway mark.
Right. So the boss did have 2 segments of its health. If you do so much damage, it blows through the first bar and basically would hit through the second, it just hits through the second. If it doesn't do enough to take out the second bar, it stops at the first.
Okay.
Ancient Power is frustrating because it's a good move, and I would like to make room for it, but First of all, we have a lot of moves we're not supposed to have, and second of all, we don't have Serene Grace, or at least it doesn't work. So that makes it a 20% chance to have all the stats go up instead of 10, but it's not in the game, so we're going to pass on it. All right.
Oh, shit.
Hey, we get to pick.
Here's our map. So Metropolis, if I remember correctly, is a lot of like steel and
Electrics.
round stuff. Lake, of course, is water. Grassy field, of course, is grass. There's some exceptions to everywhere. I think there's some like bug and fairy types here at the lake, and I think there's some other stuff here.
I think I caught a Pikachu at Metropolis once.
I do like Pikachu, but well, I'll leave it up to you. I don't really care where we go. So where do you guys want to go?
Oh, let's go to the Metro.
All right. I gotta give you some input here because I'm not gonna sit here and dissect every move. We'll be here for 9 hours, but when there's a critical moment, I will go to you for input. Well, not a terrible matchup for us. The problem is we're both good at killing the same thing. Let's be greedy, shall we? I think I like Rock Throw over Water Gun, but it could miss. Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh.
Quick attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, really?
We're going to be in a no-win situation with that, aren't we? I think I'm going to get greedy.
Oh, the Squawkabilly has some roids. I don't know which one it is, but what's the one that has the blue cap?
Let's see. Carbos.
Oh, it'll even fit. Okay.
And it has a Lepa Berry, which isn't really going to matter in most enemy situations. Alright, so we got to heal for free.
One advantage. Yeah.
I think Houndours can have Flash Fire. So rather than risk that, we're just going to get it out of here. Top off
Bye-bye.
Mudkip. Here's Candy Jar. I don't usually take this.
Oh, wow.
I will say this, Chris, regarding rare candies, is that they can level you past the level cap.
Yes, including the max of 200, which is funny.
That seems
Alright.
excessive, but okay.
We're going Scorching Sands over Moonblast here because Moonblast is neutral. Light Screen. No. I guess we'll just take Great Balls. We'd like to see some better ones here, Ultra or something beyond that. If there was any such thing, I couldn't think of it. So in general, most of these random wild Pokemon in the middle of the 10 floor tiers are not going to be a major threat. But it is possible something that comes out of the woodworks. We'll take Headbutt over Pound. Chance to flinch, better damage. So here
Rogue Ball.
is one of the things that allows us to change natures. We can have a look here and just see, because we have a couple that might be able to use it. So attack down, special defense up, because I think I ended up cycling back through and changing something and ended up with this by mistake. But that's not a bad nature. Defense up, speed down is okay. Special defense up, speed down is okay. And attack up, speed down is okay. None of them are bad natures, so we'll probably let that rock. We do have Rogue Ball, as Doug pointed out. These are 3x catch rate. Great Balls are 1.5, Ultra Balls are 2, so we would love to have some of these around in case a high-profile target comes around. There are also Master Balls. They're very rare.
I think I've gotten one twice, and both times I lost the run before using it.
Oh,
I got one on floor 189 once, which is the point at which you can no longer use them. I'm not really interested in Supersonic, thank you. I'll probably go Enigma Berry. What we'll do is we'll top off here. What we're being mindful of is what the next floor is, which is 25. And 25...
Trainer battle. Oh.